If you clicked on this video expecting quality content, well, I admire your optimism. Hello players, welcome to Sexy Tech. I'm your host, the internet's buzz stringer. Sit back, relax, take off your pants, adjust your thongs. You too, ladies. Yeah, it's that kind of show. Okay, so it's been a big week for Linus and Linus Tech Tips. I'm going to keep the Linus story short because, well, I used up all the good material on the last video. So Linus Tech Tips is back. They posted a video about their plan and the actions they're going to take to improve. The video addresses introspection, content reforms, business transparency, workplace culture, and the commitment to the community to make better videos. This new video seems a lot more well received than the last one, which had about as much sincerity as their backpack warranty. The new plan addresses pretty much everything that Gamers Nexus brought up, although they didn't actually mention Gamers Nexus again, so I'm guessing they're still a little bit salty about that. But after Linus's bad response on his own forum, the poorly received initial reply, they seem to have gotten it right by the third time. Yay! Now it's up to Linus just not to drop the ball, but it's fine. I mean, he hardly drops anything. Now let's learn how to make billions while we make gamers cry with our special guest speaker, Nvidia. Nvidia just announced their Q2 profits, and it's like they're using a cheat code. They smashed their own records by last year's profits by a mind-boggling 101%. Now, if you manage to double, say, $100, you'd be pretty happy, but this is billions. That's a lot of leather jackets. Let's take off Jensen's sexy leather and reveal his real star, which is the H100 data center GPUs. These are set to cost around $3,000 to produce, but reportedly they sell for around $25,000 to $30,000 a piece. Yeah, that's like the equivalent of me running a bath and selling it as a luxury spa experience. Data center profits shot up like they're on some kind of tech steroids, with a 171% increase from last year. Do we have a picture of Jensen? Yeah, there we go. The big question is, how long do we think this domination will last? And while there's some big players in the game like Microsoft, OpenAI and AMD all vying for a slice of the AI pie, well, the problem is they're all probably going to be using Nvidia's GPU, so they'll be playing sub for a while. Yeah, it's a grown-up show. Why is this important to us? Well, it kind of means bad news for gaming graphics cards, because they're just not bringing in the money like the AI cards, so we're probably not going to see much innovation come from Nvidia's consumer side, apart from kind of what trickles down on the AI side. We'll just have to wait for AMD and Intel to give us something good, because they've been great with that in the past. How good are exclusive games? I mean, who doesn't love being told exactly where to spend their money? I mean, who doesn't love their gaming experience to feel more restricted? Remember the this guy, that's who. Remember the good old days where video games are for everyone? Well, those days are over. Nothing says gaming innovation quite like locking a title behind a single platform. So Epic Games, in a move that's about as surprising as my grandmother beating me on Fortnite, has rolled out their new Epic First Run program for game developers and publishers. They can now earn a whopping 100% of revenues for the first 6 months of the game's release on the Epic Store. But wait, there's a catch. There's always a catch, isn't there? In exchange for this very generous offer, your game has to be exclusive to the Epic Game Store for 6 months. So if you're planning to release your game on, say, I don't know, somewhere like Steam, you may want to put those plans on ice instead. Ice, Steam, water elements. Funny. Developers can still sell their games on their own websites or use third-party stores using Epic's fancy keyless distribution system, which is a code. Stores like GOG, Humble, Fanatical and others are in the clear. You can use Epic and those, but not Steam. After the 6-month honeymoon period with Epic, the revenue share goes back to the usual 88% for studios and 12% for Epic. With Epic's new moves, it's becoming clear that if Steam doesn't start pumping out some innovative ideas, they might just evaporate into thin air. Zoom, 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 zoom. Get out of your room, we want you in the office back at Zoom. Remember Zoom, the app we all used to pretend where we was wearing pants during meetings? Well, I certainly was pretending. In a twist that, no one saw coming, Zoom's CEO, Eric Yuan, decided that Zoom isn't good enough for Zoom. That's a bit like McDonald's saying their burgers are great, but if you want real nutrition, you should probably eat a salad. The CEO reminisced about the good old days, saying that in our early days we all knew each other. Maybe he misses the water cooler gossip or the thrill of someone stealing his lunch from the office fridge. Memories. One believes that Zoom doesn't quite spark the innovative debates that used to happen because, you know, it's hard to argue about the merits of pineapple on pizza when you're all being friendly on a Zoom call. Other companies are also jumping on the back to Earth? We're already on Earth. Back to office bandwagon too, like Amazon's move closer or find a new job mantra, and Meta saying show up or ship out. But Zoom, you know, they're being a little bit gentler. If you don't like the new policy, you can just Zoom call your department head and ask for an exemption. So Zoom's pulling the ultimate switcheroo. It's like Batman deciding he's more of a daytime kind of guy. But let's not forget that Zoom's biggest well-kept secret is that they... Sorry, I didn't realise I was on mute. We're out of time. That's time you can't get back. Sorry. Stay sexy and be excellent to each other. My friend says he's an expert at sleeping. I just think he's dreaming.